Martin Luther King Jr. grew up in poverty. When he got older, he wanted to change things. Martin Luther was compassionate, caring, and a natural-born leader. Being in this situation brought out his good leadership skills, so he decided it was time to make those changes, and the only way he could do that was to travel around the world so he could be heard.
Gandhi was a very influential leader. He was a part of leading the Indian Peace Revolution. He was trying to save his people from being oppressed by the British colonies in that time. Today he's known as one of the most prominent leaders of India. We're considering him one of the great leaders of the past couple centuries. What also made Gandhi so effective was that he did this without using any violence. He just used it through powerful speeches and protests, and like I said, no violence. And that's kind of what helped him make him into a great leader.
Oh, okay. So Ronald Reagan was a natural-born leader because he always put others before himself, which transitioned into his presidency when he put America as a whole before himself, and he had the kind of doing it for us approach, because he had set visions for what he wanted to do to improve the nation. Yeah. Even after his passing, Reagan's leadership skills are still looked at as relevant, and many leaders look to his leadership skills to use in their own leadership.
Abraham Lincoln was a great example to use for the great man theory because he held a lot of the characteristics and traits of this style of leadership. When Abraham Lincoln led, he wasn't a leader just for himself, but more so a leader that included other people around him. When he had a final decision to make, he took other people's thoughts and opinions and included it with his own personal thoughts and opinions. Instead of being that leader that was selfish and said, my opinion's better than yours is just poop, you know. When he was trying to lead his people through tough situations, he was a very quick learner, which is a huge thing for leaders, because if you're a leader and can't pick up on something and be like, oh, it's okay, we can do it this way and that way, and learn how to do it that way, it's kind of hard for people to follow that type of leadership. He also took a lot of blame for when he was wrong. Instead of pointing at other people, hey, this person's wrong and they're wrong, and oh, it's not my fault. And this led to be a great characteristic and trait to have to be a leader. And Abe came to that naturally. So this is why Abe was a great leader and why we use him as an example for the great man theory.
Talk about trait leadership, we're talking about leaders who have developed over a decent amount of time to learn different traits of effective leaders before them. So talking about Donald Trump, many people don't like him, but he is currently our president of the United States. He grew up as a businessman, a real estate investor. He learned a lot of things along the way, still obviously learning, as we can all tell from his political stuff going on, but he's learning along the way. He's developed some really good traits. He's very vocal, very demonstrative, very passionate about the things he's saying, even though sometimes they might not be exactly what we want to hear. So as he became president, Donald Trump, obviously a very wealthy man, top 1% of the wealth in the nation. So now he's learning to be able to maintain contact and support for the other classes, the middle class and lower class, so he can help them and benefit them as he leads this country.